I want to dive in. I want to dive into this connection with you. But I don't want to be a fool, and I don't want to fall short. I want you to love me and nurture me and nourish me. I have expectations too. I want this too. There's a lot that you're revealing. There's a lot that you're showing. There's a lot that you're undressing. And I don't want to put a foot wrong. I want to commit and make this right. I want to be first light. The knighted by you. But you have to show me that I can pull through, that we can pull through anything. Because the 9 of Swords is out. And this is how we start our message today. I'm looking at a divine masculine and divine feminine reading. I'm looking at the divine feminine who wants to say something through channel, and the divine masculine who just started the conversation off for us. The divine masculine today is desiring to get stuck in with the divine feminine. But there's a lot of insecurity here. We're going to dive into that insecurity a lot more. You heard that intro, didn't you? Deep feelings. Now, the readings on this channel, just so you are fully aware, welcome, hit the like. I am the Hermitologist. These are tarot readings. We do a lot of different tarot over here, a lot of symbolism, psychology, alchemy, space and time, fun stuff. For channeled messages strictly on divine masculine and feminine, no cards involved, spiritual surrender, affirmations, go over to Her Soul Frequency. You'll find that channel pinned at the top, along with Hermitology Me, that allows us to have debates about important issues in our personal life and events in the world, plus Her Tech, which talks about a lot of technology and the future of technology, currency, and world events around digital decentralization. A lot going on, a lot of different things to do as a unique individual. I hope all of you, while listening to me, are embracing the world as it is. You can do anything you want to do in this lifetime. You haven't got to be one way. I'm neurodiverse. There's a lot going on. So we're going to dive into your reading today. A divine masculine and feminine channel. But I've got multiple other channels. That's the point, my beautiful souls. Hit that like for me, okay? Make sure the algorithm knows that you want this to keep coming, okay? Let's dive back in. This masculine has got so much to tell me today. He is dying to get it off his chest. There is a lot of sexual energy rising up as well. Now, when we talk about sexual energy, we're talking about sacral vibration, okay? Beautiful energy. Because what's so gorgeous when we are really grown up and mature and powerful as spiritual beings is we don't become low vibrational sex rats, obsessed with sex and orgasm, but we become tempered and light. We become driven by the desire for intimacy and connection. Sacred sex, right? Sorry guys, just wiggling around on my chair as I get ready for this epic reading. But sacred sex is everything. And it's so beautiful and really, really powerful to start the reading with the masculine showing up. And the first thing he's saying, with his heart really open to this reading today, he's saying, I want sacred everything. I want our connection to be sacred. I want our house to be sacred. I want our love to be sacred. I want our vibration to be sacred. I want our eyes to be sacred. I want our lips to be sacred. I want our fingertips to be sacred. I want my chest, your nipples, your breast, your bum, your head, your arms, your legs, your elbows, your knees, every ounce of you. I want you to need me, and I want you to know I need you. And I say that in the vibration of fuck codependency. I don't fear codependency. I don't fear commitment. I don't fear anything, divine feminine. The only thing I fear is me and you not being there. Me and you not being one. You and me not becoming whole. So as I receive this channel, right, with the Three of Pentacles and the Fool card and the Page of Swords coming out for the masculine, I've already got questions. I've got 3 cards coming out from the Divine Feminine as well, and the Divine Feminine's got questions. because the divine feminine is letting me know, but there's no commitment on the table. If this is my divine masculine talking to me now, telling me this, why is there no commitment here? Why have you not trekked the path that I have trekked? Why are you not with me then? Why do you continue to undress me then? Some of you guys are having sex with the masculine and he's not offering you more. He shows up, spends a little time with you, then leaves. There's been some undressing, unraveling, dates, times that you spent together. Whatever's happening, the masculine is constantly revealing your sacred self. But he's not diving in. Why keep unraveling me? Now I'm getting the vision of a game of pass the parcel. When are we gonna get to the present on the inside? Every now and then you're ripping off a newspaper, ripping off a piece of wrapping paper, and you feel like you're gonna get the gift. But there's no gift. There's no gift. The feminine is not even showing herself at this point. In every single one of these cards, the masculine is showing himself. Body parts and all, face, eye contact, all of these images, the feminine's refusing to look. She doesn't want to see. Because there's one image where she's been exposed. So whatever's happened, we've got a few different decks as well. On the top of the deck, I've seen that someone's gone within to really look at themselves with a temperance card, looking at an older version of themselves and a younger version of themselves. Someone's time traveling. Someone's hopping through space and time. Have you seen the movie Time Trap? It's making me think about the elixir of youth, basically. Where you can have some kind of potion that purifies you and you never age. And there's so much conversations about star seeds and rainbow children and indigo children and the light and the dark and the prophecy, the destiny, the masculine, the feminine, the twin flame, the union, life as we know it, right? We can all get lost in the journey of ascension is the point. So someone has been deep diving into this while another person has been trapped in the 3D scandal of it all. The 3D struggle. Darkness surrounds someone. Hello, darkness, my old friend. How does that song go? Because that's what's in my head. Real dark situation playing out. Hold on, let's dive in here. This is deep. Fascinating way. I just let the divine just take control of these readings now. I don't even try. I just come here whenever, and it's so amazing what comes out of me when I just let go and surrender to the divine for this. This is I want to say insatiable, but that's not even the right word. Give me a second. Okay. It's the masculine that is dealing with a lot of earthly situations, believe it or not. Wow, got it. Bingo. Listen to this. What is going on with the masculine is he has been forced to go into his feminine vibration in the 3D. Now, this is a fascinating energy because as the divine feminine, I'll resonate with what it means to be a divine feminine to find your masculine. In 2021, I would say, I stepped into my masculine vibration. I felt I had to be more masculine. I was building on my masculine resilience for a long time, since 2021, when I first decided to go public with upscaling the business and really pushing her out there to the world. I felt like I had to take on more of an emperor instead of an empress stance because I was an independent CEO, really bringing all my research forward. It was a nerve-wracking phase, but that's just an example of me being a feminine and going, fuck it, hell yeah, I'm going to push forward from a darkest period of space and time. I'll post a photo as well in the community, so look out for a random photo of me posing in the herb booth. That was when I was going, I'm going to be masculine, I'm going to take a risk here, I'm going to do something a little bit risque and different, because that's me challenging the masculine within me to be powerful and not a pussy, basically. And so I went forward with that. But what's interesting here, the feminine's not doing that now. The feminine's gone within. The feminine has gone within to look at the old layering of life. The masculine, listen to this. The masculine has seen the divine feminine. Queen of Wands. In this energy, we're talking about Queen of Passion. Yeah? This feminine has brought so much passion to the kingdom, I want to say. So much passion. I'm getting loads of messages in my head about an umbrella. Is there a significance of an umbrella here for someone? Sometimes in my head, I now I'm getting that. Under my umbrella, Ella, Ella, eh, 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 eh. All of that. You can stand under my umbrella energy, okay? Because now the card's got an umbrella, and we're looking at the Queen of Passion. This person lights your passion, masculine. The masculine is lit up by this feminine. He would provide the umbrella, the shelter, whatever this feminine needs when she needs it. The masculine has seen something occur with the feminine and has ridden off in fast pursuit of this. With the Chariot card, the ring, Frodo and the ring, with the Flash card, which is actually the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, Chariot, Queen of Wands. The fire that occurred between the masculine and feminine when they connected was humongous. You may have collected online because the card coming out is taking an online risk to like, tweet, share, subscribe. There's been online connection. There's been a strong online connection that has just made this relationship plow forward, but as a result, has it brought up upheaval? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the darkest cards have come out of the deck. Just for the real connoisseur of tarot, 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the World, 7 of Cups, the Moon, and the Ace of Wands. Now in this deck, it's very different. This is my TV tarot deck. These are TV shows that represent those suits and arcanas. So we're looking at materialism coming in from the 3 of Pentacles. Someone is very driven by materialism, right? This is a masculine vibration. Remember, you are masculine and feminine, so you've got to flip the roles left and right. And this is about other people being involved, because straight away there's this passion that has kicked off. And as this passion has been kicked off and social media has been responsive to this, there's been risks online, exposure, maybe real opening up of self online, really intimate sexual conversations, nudes, OnlyFans, online dating, whatever it is. You could have met through an online dating app, could have been sending each other nudes in the DMs, whatever it is. Sexy time was alive and well on social media, big time. Sexy, 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 sexy online time. As a result of that, this masculine has felt a little bit, I would say, insecure. This masculine has desired, need, and want from the feminine. The masculine's going to channel again. More channeled messages are coming. I can feel it, like I channeled at the beginning. But let's just ground the facts of what's going on before I just start running this channel again, because these cards have still got their own story to get out. Okay, so let me narrate that first, because the Queen of Swords has really stopped the masculine in his tracks. The feminine, this is you. The masculine has felt your Queen of Swords energy, cold, cutting, bitch energy, related to money, presentation, him feeling like he's not enough. He can't give you what you need. For some reason, that's put a halt on this connection. This connection got hot quick and then came to a halt just as quick, because now there's emotions that have not been dealt with ever before in the past. If this has brought up a lot of unresolved issue, we're looking at 7 of Cups and the Moon. You go through the world cycle with this, straight away you're flying out the gate with passion, sex appeal, lust, desire, want. Then hold the phone, fucking hell, put the brakes on this. Absolute craziness going on in the 3D material world, because there's a cold cutting bitch energy, and whether that's a third party or not, bear with me, because I'm looking at 2 women here. But I'm looking at a scandal as well, with a scandal card coming out. Olivia Pope looking at us here from TV show Scandal. Turning away from this dark night of the soul. This connection just went passion, full blown, and then crashed straight into the dark night of the soul. That's what's gone on. Feel free to add more in the comments. Hit like if you resonate, let me know, right? Let the algorithm know you know. The feminine, on the other hand, is inside of herself. Sex, lust, desire, full blown on the feminine side, because we can fully see that with the Page of, or the Knight of Wands. I want to dive into what on earth this is here. Let's look at the feminine a little bit more, because the feminine's got a bee in her bonnet about being forced into a situation, okay? She feels a little bit hard done by, from what I can tell. There was a tower moment, tower card coming straight out to address that. Hermit energy coming out, followed by... Oh, shit. Damn. Fucking hell. Okay, give me a second, guys. Yeah. A lot of fear coming from the feminine. Listen to this. Whatever has happened in this connection that got really hot and fiery really, really quick, that took a risk, that started with online intimacy, things got really, really taken out of context, because the feminine was really open and was forced to be naked and vulnerable. The feminine only did what she was destined to do, which was open up really intimately. She's opened up, she's shared from a really sexual standpoint, but from also really quite a timid, I want to say debonair, but that's not even a feminine word. When you two met, masculine and feminine, you met in power, you met in alignment. I'm doing the triangle symbol in my hands now, because that's what I'm feeling. You were aligned. This was like destiny protocol, right? It was destined. But the tower moment has come in, because that revelation has shone a light on so much more outside of ourselves. When we listen, when we meet a true kin, a true soulmate, someone we're truly destined to be with, someone who really lifts us up and makes us feel great, it makes you look at all the other connections you have in your reality. And it makes you, when you finally get what you deserve, you realise what you've been missing. Then you realise what everyone else around you hasn't been offering you. What your home hasn't been offering you. What your house, your kids, your family, your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, your colleagues, your work environment, your car, right? Has or hasn't been offering you. Then you get a bee in your bonnet. Wait, I've been living out all these years, but I've still been paying this price, and you're telling me you pay how much at your house for your expenses? Your water cost you what? You got this water rate? You got this gas fee? You got this electric special premium? I've never seen that appliance before. Materialism, right? But what? You've got this insurance on your car, but my car cost me this. We've got the same car, but do you get what I mean? Whatever it is. What? You've been dating for how long? And you just went out her and you bought her that, but you've been dating me for that long, and you didn't buy me this, you didn't buy me that, whatever it is. It's awakening of everyone in your reality is not mirroring you like this kin, like your twin. No one can mirror you like your twin. So your twin is mirroring you, and that is making everyone else fall away from the fray. Because when the twin steps in and is aligned, obviously everything is going to fall away. It's destined to, right? So in that moment, as this has occurred, the feminine, 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords, is now frustrated. Because not only are we looking at the 4 of Wands, which should be commitment, fiery, passionate commitment, but it's blocked by the Swords because the intelligence isn't there. And that's also air. So now we've got what happens when fire and air come together? We're looking at some serious toxicity spiraling out. And that's opposing the masculine, because the masculine wants to be submerged in this kind of, I guess, unrealistic ambience of what it should be. And he wants to be serenaded and caressed and loved. So if you were having sex with this masculine, you're going in and you're demanding that the house is cleaner and the bedroom's cleaner. I'm not going to get into this bed until it's clean. You invited me over to stay the weekend, but where am I going to put my clothes? You haven't even hoovered. You've got a pet you've got your dog in the room. There's dog hair everywhere. You didn't even cook me a dinner. You're buying McDonald's. Just an example. You're not happy. You're bitching and moaning. He wanted you to come in and cook for him, serenade him. Do you get what I mean? The wires are crossed. You're both on the same page. You're both twinning. The lust it's not even lust. The fire at the beginning is what ignited this. You've lit each other's flame up. But as that's happened, this is what happens in the runner and chaser twin flame journey. There's been obstacles. Because the masculine's got a whole dark shadow around him that you have shone feminine. The feminine has gone straight in. I demand this expectation Often that is the worst way to go. But let me dive in a bit more, because I haven't got enough cards on the feminine. Okay, look, here we go. Here we go. This is getting juicy. Oh, okay, maybe not juicy, but truth. Let's just keep the truth there, shall we? Because there's an opposing vibration, and that's the issue with twins, okay? Because what I'm looking at now is the masculine's got a shitstorm swirling around him just after he's decided he wants to surrender to the feminine. And the feminine has got a duty of care to uphold. So whether she's got to pay rent, bill, look after her kids, she's got a very serious, upstanding job, businesswoman, CEO, entrepreneur, travels abroad, works for a very, very prestigious company, does something very, very legal, yeah? With that in mind, we've got police, legality, law, judge and juror, solicitor, accountant, really official job positions, really kind of boss CEO, right? It looks like the masculine has a very different role in career, right? The feminine has to make checks and balances. She has to take on a lot more demons. She's a lot more aggressive in her career. Doesn't look like it to know it, but very, very aggressive in career, right? We're looking at Judge Judy and Birds of a Prey, right? Harley Quinn. So imagine the feminine is oozing vibration of Judge Judy, who's smiling in this image, and then Harley Quinn, who's holding a bat. That's the kind of feminine that we're looking at here. And that's the polarity, that's yin and yang, that's truly knowing someone. We're never just one way. Well, actually, I know I'm not. Loads of people are not one way. People choose to be linear for whatever reason that is. We choose to call them muggles. Anyone who awakens, they're beyond that. Buffy the Vampire Slayer's out here as well. So listen, I'll give you the cards for the fanatics. We have Ace of Swords, the Strength card, and the Eight of Swords as well, right? Eight of Swords taking on demons with Buffy the Vampire Slayer here. The Ace of Swords, Judge Judy, making sure this weighs up. Who are the demons in this reality? Who am I fighting against? Harley Quinn, I'm not taking no bullshit. I'll be radical as fuck to get what I want. This is the vibration, the truest vibration of the feminine in her power. But she's been trapped up and wrapped up in work, legal issues with exes. We're looking at a Page of Wands. Loads of relationships she's had in the past that don't give enough. Loads of relationships that are burdened, Ten of Wands, limited, lies after lies. Lots of sex in the past, but also a lot of worry for the lack of fulfillment in romance. So the feminine's been really unfulfilled in romance. So what she's demanding in regards to what she wants moving forward. And she's even more demanding because her business is epically demanding, right? Boss bitches hit the light. That's what I like to see, right? This could be reversed, may I add, as well. We're just talking about energy, chi, as masculine and feminine. So this could be either or. Spin the roles around if it makes more sense the other way for you, masculine. But then let's go back to the masculine story before we layer up with another row of cards. Is the masculine is trying to break something. He's trapped in. We've got the five of the major arcana, 5, the Hierophant out here, with the major arcana of justice. Trapped in a maze, trying to break something that he's been blocked by. 4 of Pentacles, blockage. That's not often my blockage card, but the image on the card and the TV show for this is on my block. Time to cash in is what it says. Serious issues with money, serious issues grounding the 3D reality. Real difficulties with breaking ancestral curses, trauma, relationships with others, potential karmic situations. Karmics could be anyone. I really have had a wake-up call on karmics. Karmic could be anyone in your family. Anyone who has control over an older version of you, who hasn't ascended with you, and now is tethered to you in some way, and either controls you, overly looks after you, or or reverse ignores you, denies you, but then still pulls onto your vibration, gaslights you, love bombs you. You work with them, bossed around by your manager from 9 to 5, then you leave, go home. Still a karmic connection. Do you get what I mean? Karmic could be your mum, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your auntie, your husband, your wife, your best friend, your neighbour. If you've got to go and do all your neighbours' shopping every other single week, and it takes the time out of your schedule, they're always knocking on your door or making noise in the middle of the night, or doing this or doing that, then that's a karmic vibration. If it's something that's eating up your time and energy, and it's mirroring back to you a vibration that's uncomfortable, limiting, then there's gonna be some kind of fray or distress in that energy, in that pool of energy. Energy should be fluid. It should be able to bounce back and forth. Sometimes you hang around with people that you love very, very much, right, that are close to you, blood ties especially, and then the more that you hang around with that person, your vibration gets lower and lower. You get more and more depressed, or you get more and more like them, right? And sometimes they'll just kind of be like, oh, you're sad, you're not feeling good, don't worry, I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you, I'll do that for you. And you're just sharing shit vibration. Or if you got away, especially if you're empathic, you got away and was by yourself for a hot minute or two, your energy was shifting, you'll realise, whoa, that wasn't my vibration, that was theirs. Or we're sharing pools of depressive energy. You've got to be aware of the chi that people give off to you. Because people sometimes help you sympathetically because they feel sorry for you or they pity you. So now you're covered in the I feel sorry for you vibration or pity vibration. Other people help you because they're lonely and they don't know what they're going to do without helping someone. So you become their obstacle or their opportunity to have purpose in their life, and they spend all their time helping you. And then now you're trapped in that vibration with this person who has no sense of self on their own because they're using you to fill a hole or void in their own reality. Then you realise, no, I need to break away from this person. And then when they do leave and you get away from them and leave them for a while, your energy's better, and then you realise, shit, it was actually them. And now they're crying and they're having a breakdown and their energy's off and they're not doing too well because actually they were using you as the horcrux for something to hold on to, because internally they were empty and they needed anyone to fill that space or void that they didn't want to look at, because we don't want to look at our shadows. Earth, human beings, the way we've been programmed, designed, classical conditioning, the psyop that's running most predominantly in our realities today is dismiss the internal self. Ignore the voices in your head. Don't look within. Avoid your issues, yeah? Do not go into the dark night of the soul. Do not be depressive. Use your time. Stay positive. Smile when you're sad. Tell everyone you're okay. And bite your lip. Hold on to the shittier vibrations in your life. And then just do what you can to feel good about yourself. The times that I've felt the worst energetically are when I've let other people into my energy because I know they needed my vibration, or just to help me or be around me to fill a void in their own reality. They've got nothing to do, so they're overly giving or offering themselves to me over and over again, trying to take care of me or give me stuff that they think I need. I don't need anything, and I've told you this, but you keep giving, keep over just over energizing your vibration in my space, and that's becoming a real issue. Yeah, you've got to see that in the polarity, because it's one thing when we're needy and we're going out there looking, that's when we blame ourselves because we can see that when we're needy. But in the reverse, which seems to be the case potentially for the feminine here, it's a situation of you're just by yourself and you're in hermit mode and you don't need anything else. But if you're being battered with, come here, come to me, give me energy, me. It's kind of like, I don't need that right now. And if I fall into that, I'm falling into your vibration. There's nothing more powerful, is my point, than having a week, a day, 24 hours, 72 hours minimum, I would say, at least 3 days of just being by yourself. Because that's the only way you can clear your vibration from anyone else and understand, is this my energy or someone else's energy? So we're going to layer up this reading a little bit more, but let me add this to the point of today, because I think this is the most important thing I could possibly ever share as a clairvoyant with you guys, okay? When we are empaths, we have clairsenses, we don't often realise how much other people's energy impacts us. Me growing up around people all of my life until like mid-30s, living with family, living in family home, living with other people, as an empath, as a clairvoyant, still doing all the crafts, the business, the tarot, the helping people, all the stuff I've been doing, I still do now. But having your own space with nobody else in it, more than a bedroom, your own space repeatedly, consecutively, with no one else inferring on that vibration, you see you. You find you. You know who you are. You don't know yourself outside of your vibration otherwise. Empaths all around the world, clairsentients all around the world are trapped in the now moment because they're forced to live in other people's vibration. You live with an abusive dad, a drunk mother, and a depressive parent, a parent with mental health, a dark triad family member, someone with heavy traits of anxiety, someone with ASD, ADHD, anything, anyone else's vibration, you're gonna rub up against it a lot more. Their energy is gonna be all up in your energetic space. So who are you in relation to that person? The worst thing I used to do all the time, I don't know if it's my energy or your energy. Is this your, I'm just checking because this might be your energy. Oh my God, the days of me being that person, and when people say that to me in modern day now, I'm just like, oh, thank God I'm not that person anymore. Thank God I have woken up and I'm strong enough now to not even mirror that vibration back and even make an implication that may be their energy or I'm not sure if it's my energy or your energy. I went for about a year and a half, like probably 2019 to 2020. Or earlier than that, 2016, 2017, 2018, the main conversation in spirituality was, it's someone else's energy, it's not mine. I don't know if that's your energy, I don't know if it's mine. Thank God I know what my energy is now and I don't get confused. And when anyone says that to me, I can immediately go, no, I'm pretty sure that's your energy and we're not going to project any ounce of your energy anywhere else. If you are living with other people, thinking about them all the time, and you've got moments of the day that you're sharing with other people quite frequently, then yeah, your energy is not 100% yours. You're sharing that energy with others. So whatever they're giving off, transmitting through telepathy and unconsciousness, because they're not going to tell you outright how they're really feeling about you and their energy or what they're really going through in their personal life. And people can show up and smile in your face and cook you dinner and be really, really happy and be really, really positive and buy you something nice and hug you and kiss you when they see you. But the truth of the matter is that internally, they hate themselves. Internally, they're depressed. Internally, they've got secrets. Then you're still feeling that underlying vibration in your aura and you haven't been able to address or deal with that. And you're making assumptions that that's you and your problem and it's not. I had a lot of issues that I had to break free of. Ancestral curses, behaviours that I picked up. Family traits that I thought were normal. Now I live by myself, I don't have depressive episodes like I did before. I understand I get low, and I sometimes I'll say I'm depressive, right? So I have depressive moments of just feeling shit because I live alone, but it's very different to the dark, depressive traits I had in the past. That came from me not being able to find my own aura in the space. I can't find my chi amongst all these other vibrations. And everyone else can smile and go about their day acting like they're okay because they're qualified dark triad. I'm unqualified in the dark triad. I've been fighting against dark triad for a long time. That's why I chose spirituality. I'm a light triad being. I know dark triad are here, but that's why I've chose to ascend, right? So be aware who has chosen to be an awakened one on the starseed light worker journey versus those who haven't. Because immediately, if you're in the circumference of anybody else who is not on a light triad journey, then let's be fucking fair, they're on a dark triad journey. Because why did you awaken to spirituality in the first place, my friend? Because the environment, situation, socio-economic community background, ascent, your lifestyle as we know it wasn't working for what reason? Your surrounding environment where you came from. That includes your immediate friends and family that you still hang around with or that you've left behind. Or either or, right? Because if you've left them behind, you should be ascending now. You should be finding your way now. Fucking harsh and awful to say, but you should be evolving. Because any single person, biggest fucking truth of the fucking day, the truth of the matter is, whenever you awakened, You looked at your life and said, I don't want this life. I want to awaken. I want to be light. So who was in your life and around you when you said that? Your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your auntie, your cousins, your best friend, your whole friendship group, all of your colleagues, they're still the same job you still got. How long have you been on that awakening journey? 6 years. You still got the exact same friends that ain't awoken, or they've all been on the journey as you. They've all gone to church with you. They've all got they all went temple with you. They all went that scripture with you. They've all enlightened with you. They're all doing this. Have they done? They believe in God like you do. They believe in the universe like you do. Because I can guarantee you woke up for a reason. You may have woken many of them up, but they ain't pursued awakening like you have. Yeah? I went on the journey for a very long time, like over 8 years now. I got to the point where I realised, I'm teaching everyone else how to awaken, but they're not doing any awakening independently other than what I provide as a toolkit or a guide. I'm the one really devoted to this. That's why I've ascended. That's why I'm struggling to integrate into these communities nowadays. It's best for me to pull out, go a different way. Oh shit, my life's getting better. Everything's getting better in my life. The more I leave this ecosystem that I really had a problem with, which made me choose to be a light worker to begin with, that's why I'm ascending now. That's why I'm light now. That's why my life's getting real, real good now. Oh shit, that's orcs. Because that's bloodline. That's family and friends. That's the people I came with. But they're the same people that I was with when I was in the shit. And I told them I want more. And I told them about this new faith and this new belief system and this new ideology and these tarot cards and my mediumship and the belief system and the destiny I wanted. That was way above the TVL and the max cap that anyone else around me had at the time. So what do? Hold on to that same vibration that we have spent years trying to evolve beyond. Or go, no, fuck it. I evolved. And as part of that evolution, I have to keep evolving. And that means ascending beyond this social group. Tense, horrible, hardest situation I've ever had to deal with. Hence why I'm talking about it in my ghetto voice, because my God, it was intensive. So let's keep going, because this is meant to be a divine masculine feminine reading, but we've just gone off. Rory's coming out because there's Rory here. Because I saw the masculine going through so much heavy, dark, what was that, six cards of dark night of the soul. And the feminine, the feminine is being such a bitch, right? There's truth of the matter, that's because card coming out now, 8 of Swords, followed by the 7 of Cups. There's a hell of a lot of, when I tell you the 7 of Cups from this deck is so delectable. It's hot, it's steamy. This ain't your normal Ace of Cups. This ain't just emotions. This is twin flame unity. This is everything you've ever wanted. If you've had sex with this person already, it weren't normal. Whatever you have done with this person, hand on heart, no matter what you say, it weren't normal. This is not a normal connection. You know it. They know it. The Rory's all up in the air because this is wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups coming out. 9 of Cups. Ace of Cups. And I said this is no normal cup. Followed by the 9 of Cups. And the Moon. How do we even address a vibration like this? Everyone's learning about this. Masculine and feminine. Both of you are in transit. Learning about this vibration. Queen of Cups. Wow. Damn. Queen of Cups is out. The feminine is not having it. 4 of Cups, okay. Queen of Cups is being blocked though. Masculine's blocking the Queen of Cups. Masculine. Ooh, shit. Hold on, guys. The masculine is fighting back. Listen. Whatever's going on, guys, your connection's intensive, okay? Sexy and intensive. So it's nice to be in... it's like... This is so funny, but so not appropriate because twin flame journeys are really, really painful sometimes. But this feels like a high-speed car chase. This is where we are at in this twin flame journey. For whoever's out there engaging, your twin flame journey is now in a high-speed car chase. In the past, you didn't know where each other were. You didn't even know what was going on. Now you are both in the cars and you are speeding away from the police. And there are choppers in the sky. Everybody knows that There are cars everywhere. What are those things? The grates are out. They're trying to stop you, trying to puncture your wheels everywhere you go. And both of you are off driving in your own vehicles as well. Interesting ideology. We're going to see who's pursuing who and what kind of cars you're in. And because I'm sure you're in your own separate vehicles. Either way, there's a high-speed chase going on. The feminine has moved towards the masculine in a very, very sexual way. The masculine has received. The masculine has given back, right? Ooh. The feminine has offered herself fully emotionally. The masculine has received. He has met her with... What the hell is that? Give me a second. I want to say he's given her something, but I also see that he's blocked her, right? So I see a block, and then I see a aggressive attack. It's not the word I want to use, because this isn't violence. Oh my. There's a lot going on, guys. Give me a... It's kicking off. The cards are kicking off. The masculine has leaned into the feminine, but then there's been something that's happened, and the masculine has then retreated, but in a really, really negative way. Like, I want to say attack, but it's not quite attack. It's... There's aggression here, a lot of aggression. Like, and silencing. Don't say anything. Don't speak about it. Move away. I'm moving on. Like it looks like there's been an argument. Whatever the feminine has said, it led the masculine to lean in, but then the masculine has then gone absolutely batshit crazy, enraged, angry at the feminine, cursing out the feminine. Could have been a fight or violent, aggressive words. Shut up and go. Don't want to speak to you. Don't want to hear from you. Even threatening words. If you say anything about this, if you do anything about this, this is what I'll do. This is what I'll say. Get out and leave. I don't want to see you anymore. You could have like been in a situation where there's like you went to their house to go and see them, for example, and then you opened up to them, said something. They were like, "Get out! No, I don't want. No, I'm not going out. I don't want to see you anymore." They've cut the date short. They've cut your time short. Whatever's gone on, you've kind of been shunned and pushed away, because you've hit a nerve, right? And you weren't given the clarity that you needed, feminine, because this masculine has then shifted his whole energy and put up a guard, right? Bulletproof cards coming out with the money heist. So this is a much bigger operation. This could be related to money as well, finance, yeah? So no, I'm not going to take you out to dinner. I'm not paying for everything. You're not going to pay. Fine, I'm not going to pay. No, you can't come to my house. No, I'm not going to pick you up. Whatever the argument, the difference is. It could be minuscule: rent, food, money, electric, someone making a demand, someone talking about their financial situation and standing as well. And there being disagreements over your financial standing, yeah? Or it seems more than that, but either way, there's materialism here. And someone trying to hold up a better balance of that 3D energy. Remember I said the masculine's battling a lot in the 3D. So whatever the 3D issue is, it's coming up like money here, but it's made the situation really, really shift into a really heavy energy that's only made the feminine colder. Because the feminine's gone even colder now, and she's been pushed away by the masculine because of whatever's happened here. I'm sorry, feminine, but it looks like you've triggered the masculine into a really dark shadow, and he was already in a dark shadow. So now he's gone into a darker vibration where he's actually angry, and he may have said some really foul-mouthed rants at you and been really abusive, right? I want to look at this energy a little bit more around both of you guys. Really undermining the feminine, I can see. Feminine still giving as well. The feminine, oh wow, the feminine is just on her shit. Like oh, this is even worse, I think, because of that. Oh dear. Okay. When this first started, it was beautiful, right? It was a really beautiful ascent of passion that ignited both vibrations. From that way, that promoted the feminine to keep speaking and opening up. The feminine's gone from the 8 of Wands to the King of Wands to the Judgment card to the 5 of Pentacles. She's out in the cold, but she's learning about life lessons, spirituality. She's ascending. She's making smart judgments and decisions in life. She's in her power. She's actually in King of Wands energy. She's taken on the masculine energy that she's needed to evolve, and she's pushed herself forward in really an intellectual, sexy, powerful way. I want to say demure again. Just there's this elegance and beauty that breaks free of all illusion. She's really stepped into divine masculine power herself. On the flip side, however, the masculine has initially really surrendered, moved into what initially was wish fulfillment, but the death cards come out. Because there seems to be some punishment that keeps reoccurring in the masculine vibration. I'm really a little bit worried about that. Because it looks like the divine masculine is going through what I can only see as some kind of self-sabotage cycle. Okay, the purge is coming out. Bingo. The purge at 12 monkeys, SWAT, and hangover. Knight of notebook. Jersey Shore at the bottom. Let me tell you what all these cards mean, right? So the purge is really the page of wands, right? This young passion flying in around this wish fulfillment and this intimacy that's picking up resulted in the 8 of cups. I feel separated. 12 Monkeys is the movie of the past and the present and the future, all timelines colliding. So once the masculine's reality is collapsing again and again, timeline collapse, timeline collapse, timeline collapse, a cycle of death and rebirth. I'm looking at a Bardu samsara story playing out again. The masculine needs to go through Bardu, right? Go through the whole transcendence, the whole cycle of death, rebirth, a whole spiritual awakening process. For some reason, the masculine has missed out on some steps here in regards to unity and oneness with the material world, because the 6 of Pentacles that's coming out here next to the sun in Hangover, yeah, you know the Hangover movie, Hangover 1, they wake up and they don't remember anything that's happened. They should be heading to the wedding, but they're not heading into the wedding. Not heading to the wedding because they can't even find the groom. Everything's screwed up. One of the man's lost his teeth. They've got a random baby in the room. They don't know where it's come from. There's a tiger in the room. It's the perfect card to sum up what the fuck's going on. Go and watch the introduction of Hangover and be like, what the fuck happened last night? Is the energy. What the fuck happened after this twin flame connection? Because the notebook's out, the Lover's card, beautiful loving vibration. The greatest love story ever told is what it kind of says on the cover, right? New York's bestseller, right? But then SWAT's right next to it. The legality, LAPD's on the cover, security. It's like SWAT's busting in. Whatever's happened, things have just been busting open, busting in. Then we've got Jersey Shore, 6 of Swords, which is other vibrations. There's so much going on in the masculine vibration. The masculine is, I want to say there's something to do with warp, but I don't know how to break that down. There's always polarity, isn't there? I want to see if I can get a clear closing, yeah. Do you know what I'm being shown? Matrix at the bottom of the deck, Fool card. And then coming out with that on the feminine side, feminine's only got one card, being Mary Jane. Her life is breaking news. The feminine could be in the media, on social media, doing something related to press or something, because Mary Jane is that character who works on like daytime TV as a broadcaster or something. She's breaking the mirror of illusion in this image. Independently, she's grounded on her own. Everything I spoke about in the reading when I went off on a little rant for a little while, and I was talking to you guys about the connections around you, and is it my energy or your energy, and being an empath and living with other people, carrying other people's depression and having symptoms of all of this stuff that's not yours. Another incident of this, I used to have really, really bad period pains at the place I worked at, and it was always the same days that another member of staff always had really bad period pains as well. Me and her would be mirroring pains. I'm empathic. I'm on my period at the same time as her. We've clearly synced up, but she had really bad pains, so did I. When she left, I never had pains anymore like that. But when she was there, I could feel her pains. So imagine I'm picking up on her symptoms. Another member of staff had lupus. And then I started to have to get tested for lupus. I was having severe problems with my joints, getting out of bed in the morning. I was having real issues. I was on 12 tablets a day. Found out she was on taking similar tablets to me, where you had to have one of those tablet vessels where you have to put all your tablets in. 3 tablets for AM, 3 tablets for PM, all of those kind of pots. I had to do that as well. And then I noticed that she had it. And I thought, oh my gosh. And when I looked at her symptoms were close to mine. I used her examples of what she was going through to get myself tested. I was having physical symptoms. I was having the skin, the bumps on the face, the skins on the hand, the inflamed skin, the joint problems, had the x-rays and everything like that. They couldn't really find anything seriously wrong with me. Didn't diagnose me with lupus in the end, but I was mirroring a lot of her symptoms. And I had inflammation markers in my blood to show that, and really, really ripped, inflamed skin just like hers. I think that was empathic too. Since she left, didn't experience it either. Then I left after that. So do you see what it means to be a highly sensitive person and be in the proximity of other people's vibration? That's why 2 meters came in. That's why COVID was a real thing. Because at the end of the day, when you're 2 meters away from everybody else, there's enough space between you and them and your aura to remain clean. You live with someone, you're going to pick up their traits and behaviors. Easily me. I can be aware of the family that I've lived with in the past and the traits that I picked up because of them being in my aura so frequently, versus me being alone now and no one being in my aura, and me being the boss bitch that I am because I'm independent on my own. It matters. It makes a difference, right? So just be understanding, feminine. I don't really. These readings are not about telling you anything that's going to happen. We're just diving into the context so this can liberate your soul and show you where you're at. Because the feminine is independent and in a really free space, right? Free to do whatever she wants. She's giving me the Neo in the Matrix energy. You are the chosen one. Go ahead. Go and visit the Oracle and find out your destiny, right? But over here, we're looking at the divine masculine, which is inside of all of us. So feminine, go check yourself if you haven't dealt with this, right? Because there's no time to gloat and glorify the fact that you are the feminine and you're in the light vibration, the masculine needs work. Because even if you were to say that, you can't surely be the divine feminine, because you wouldn't make a judgment like that, right? We empower both sides. So look at that opposing construct of the struggle that the masculine is currently going through to rid. When the sun, it comes out in the hangover card, it's polarity. Because imagine you've got the greatest thing you want with the lovers card. The sun and the lovers are out. These are high vibrations. These are the feelings that you had when you first met this divine feminine, divine masculine. But this can't be nourished because the timeline is wrong. There's a purge going on in our internal self. And not only that, there's SWAT surrounding our reality. Family, friends, SWAT, people just busting in through doors at any time of the day, swarming in to say stuff. It's chaos, right? It's chaos for the masculine this time. Whereas peaceful and light for the feminine this time. So moving forward, we have to understand what vibration you're on, we're in, and what side of the coin is turning, and then choose to move forward. Right, let me get some Lenormand just as a way to see reality now. Any suggestions? Luck's coming out here because, ooh, you're cutting free. 2, 20, 10 in the Lenormand. First card out is lucky, yeah? 2 is the luck. 20 is the public awareness. So someone's in the public eye, like I said, could be the feminine giving that Mary Jane energy. TV series on BET, I believe, really old but classic boss bitch black woman show. But there's some cutting to public persona, public perception. Yeah, the feminine's coming out. Powerful feminine in the spotlight is what I see. Really powerful feminine in the spotlight. And then there is genuine love coming from the masculine, okay? The masculine is taking time to deal with his morals and integrity and his childhood. He's potentially writing something really important, writing about his love, writing about his feelings, writing about, yeah, masculine's coming out, but he's stuck. The masculine is stuck in a home environment that could probably use some feng shui or cleaning. There's heavy vibration and weighty, what is that? Challenges, obstacles. There's a lot of heavy things that are still masked that need to be looked at in the fine print. A lot of details, business, personal life, difference between sex, intimacy, love, the different vibrations. And the masculine is looking at the feminine on the distant horizon. He does believe in the stars, destiny, but he does see a darker vibration as well, like a venomous feminine, right? We all have light and dark, toxic and purifying, yeah? The way I look at it, right? And the main thing I've learned on my spiritual journey, this is the last thing I'm going to say. Last card's coming out in the Lenormand deck, 25, the ring, and then 17, new stalk. We're talking about a brand new beginning, a brand new commitment. This is the overall objective and desire for both of this masculine and feminine, with or without each other. But when sometimes you meet your twin, you mirror to the point where it aligns you up to your true pursuit. And either way, you roll out and your life will align to whoever's destined next on the line for you in that pursuit. Half of the time, most of the time, we desire it to be a specific person that we love and adore. But if we hold on to that vibration, hoping and whining and whimpering and wishing that twin flame will come to us, then we lose that vibration. It becomes more toxic, and we build up ideologies in the mind that potentially will block us from ever having that love with that person. So the best thing to do is to surrender that ideology of it being that specific person, or let me take a breath. Flying through this. Or the need for it to show up in a specific kind of way. Yeah? Because the feminine is in her power seat, delicate, loving. But there's also a harsher side. We've got the 7 coming out with her. That's the snake card. And there's a venomous energy. We saw that in the feminine. I said she was a bitch already, didn't I? I said cold, cutting bitch, angry, demanding. Why that's so important, right? And another share from me, because I feel like this is where we really level up in reality, where we use our experiences in line with the cards. Spiritual awakening for me in 2016, all the way up into 2019, consisted of me being love and light, namaste. No swear words, kept it really humble, please and thank you, slow and calm. This isn't your everyday tarot channel you would find over here. What I realised is, on the journey as I walked all the way from the 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 4 years in, 4th chakra up, heart chakra, 4D vibration in 2020, I've gone, hold on, who the fuck am I? And why the fuck am I acting like this? This is what I don't understand. Because just because I went on a spiritual journey from 2016 and I've ingrained Tibetan bowls and tarot and mediumship and worship and prayer and love and light into all of my everyday behaviour, that can't wipe out the 27 years of my existence prior to that. Because I came from the ghetto. I grew up surrounded by dark triad personality traits. I decided to change and become light triad because I needed better. And I saw opportunity for me to evolve and grow in a lighter vibration, in a lighter community, so I chose that path. But that doesn't mean I still haven't got those darker traits and tendencies. I can mask them up and I can act loving and kind and really light and triad. But have I really done the inner work? And that's when I woke up and I went, shit, literally, I need to be more me. Because actually I'm going to boomerang back around to be an absolute fuckwit and go back to that low vibration I was in 2015, 2016, before I truly ascended to who I am now. Right? And now Since then, ran through the 7, which is the 1 to 7 in chakras per year, my spectrum of monotropism, one element of the philosophy I have. Moved on to, we're now coming around in October to the 2nd year of my 2nd cycle of the chakra philosophy. So this year's root chakra, by October the 10th, this year, less than a month away, I'll be in sacral vibration for the 2nd time ever in my life. This is the 2nd time I'm running through the chakra philosophy in a real time. Now, I'm a boss bitch, I'm rude, I'm mouthy, I'm raw, I say it how it is, I say namaste, I say love and light, yeah, I speak to the government, I speak to any fucking legal department I want, I say fucking all the time, middle finger up to anything I don't agree with, yeah, I still love Jesus, yeah, I still worship, believe in Allah, Ra, the divine, Kalima, dance around with Krishna, Hanuman's at the front door, Hanuman's at every single corner of the room, to be fair, live by feng shui, have sage, Tibetan bowls, Palo Santo, worship, flowers all over the place, go out foraging, picking flowers, dancing around like a lunatic shaman in the forest. Who is anyone to tell me otherwise? I've stabilised my reality. Because wherever you come from, whatever part of the world you live in, you can't just fall into, this is the way that things are simply done, so this must be me. Because the venomous vibration in this female, is my point, is fucking sexy in my opinion. Because I'm biased to the feminine vibration, let's not lie, but it's really powerful when you know that you've got toxic traits, if you want to look at it like that. Let's not be so harsh, but let's say we're wounded. We're going for divine feminine, so divine feminine never gets wounded. Divine masculine never gets wounded. We never go through dark night of the soul. The worst thing about ascension and the worst thing about spirituality, which will ruin your life and slip you up every single time, is living up to a standard that's unrealistic. I'm spiritual, so I must be vegan. Spiritual, so I must eat right all the time, can't smoke, can't drink. I'm spiritual, so I must say namaste, how are you, thank you. No. I'm spiritual and I'm a boss bitch about it, long have been. Exhausted in this game, being a fucking humanitarian. Every day I live and breathe, doing all this positive shit. Suck your mum, right? That is a mere moment in time. I'll say, dear Jesus, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say suck your mum. But in a moment, I felt it in my heart and my chakras needed to surrender that truth. My heart chakra feels better now I've said it. And my throat chakra has released that burden. Now I will internalize it and not do it again. Now I will adjust my root chakra and I'll create acceptance in my sacral so I can no longer be that vibration, but I will continue to be confident in the solar plexus. Inshallah. Simple as that. There is no perfect way to be. There is no there is no one that can judge you more than you. The only person that can judge you is the Lord. Whatever you believe in. So people all around you can judge you every single day, but they're judging you from their perspective of what reality is. Skeptics are everywhere. Believers are everywhere. So don't hang around with skeptics. Go and find a believer. If you can't find a believer, look in the mirror and believe in yourself, because that is where the truth starts and that is where ascension builds. Be positive, be loving, be kind to yourself. Be kind enough to know when you're in a bad mood. Be kind enough to give yourself grace and honour. You can swear. You can badmouth. You can be a bitch. You can be a wanker. Or you can be an absolute positive person. There's no perfection here. There's no perfection here. There's no need for perfection here. Be you. Be radically you. Without radicalising anyone else in pursuit of your agenda. Because true radicalisation... Well, let's not even go down that route. This is getting awkward. But in regards to finding yourself, firstly, it doesn't infringe on anyone else. It creates no harm. It is not evil. It is not a cell of dark violence and manipulative evil people. It's one unique individual saying, I want to be better. I want to be me. I want to show up and be me today. Guess what we all came to earth to do? To be ourselves. Wouldn't it be lovely if we could wake up in the morning every day and be ourselves? Most of the world don't have that privilege. I understand how privileged I am and how privileged I've made myself. In that same breath, I'm not privileged at all in my reality. But the truth of the matter is, the fact that I can wake up every day and speak like this, not bite my tongue, not hold back, not deny who I am, because spirituality must behave this way. A professional in this arena should behave this way. I'm so sorry I don't fit into that box that you made back in the 60s. Or the box you made back in the 1800s. I'm really, really sorry. Because actually I'm the kind of conformist person or empathic person that if I could actually fit into these boxes, I would have long resided inside of them, because I just want an easy life. I'm a lazy bitch. I'll choose the laziest option. So guess what's happened? Because I'm a lazy bitch, I'm here now. Because the laziest option for me to succeed in this reality is to be me. Which then makes me an incredibly hard worker, because there is no one set in pace for me. Which then requires me to work at my own unique rate, build my own fucking layer upon layer and layer and layer upon layer of fucking corporations. Without pot to piss in most of the time. But that's me. And God, am I alive in spirit? God, do I look to the Lord every day and give thanks? Do I feel honoured and accomplished because I can be me? I don't want to be a slave to the system, and I don't want to be trapped. And I don't want to hate anyone in this world for their position on the left or the right. I love everyone, and I want to love everyone. But in the same breath that I love all of you, in the same breath I'll tell you to fuck off if I'm having a bad day, because I don't want to be fake. And I'm neurodiverse, I'm on the spectrum, I'm an ASD, I am who I am. And what's so beautiful about people on the spectrum and autism and people are high functioning or low functioning, whatever the case may be, there's variances of what we can and can't tolerate, and or our ability to mask and lie and pretend. And I've always been blunt and I've always been straight to the point, and it's always served me well. It's always kept me me. People move away from me and leave and go off in different directions because they don't quite resonate with me sometimes. And or I'm too much or whatever. It doesn't even matter. Let's not relive the past. But it's awareness of whatever you give off and whatever it attracts or it doesn't attract, that at least it's you. At least you can hold your head up high and have your hand on your heart and go, do you know what I do know? Regardless of anything else in this lifetime, I've been me. So whatever I have to show for myself in my reality, for being me, at least it's honourable. At least it's true. At least there is no fucking shit on me, because this is the truth. It's me. Yeah? And that's what we got to strive for. And that's what the feminine exudes so well. And the masculine sees that, and the masculine desires that. And what I will say, okay, in regards to the masculine doesn't get enough love and respect and appreciation. The masculine isn't loved enough. The masculine isn't valued enough. The masculine often has to take on positions and roles in life that require him to be more than the man, more than enough, over-accentuate, over-give. The masculine's been surrounded by loads of family, loads of friends, loads of people in the community, upholding a certain ego and stature, position in society. It's so hard for men. They can't break, they can't show emotion, they have to be strong, they have to be provider for the woman, they have to take on all these roles. Throughout this reading, and the greatest judgment in readings for me when I do twin flame readings, is the weight of cards that the masculine has versus the weight of the cards that the feminine have. The cards that fly out for the masculine versus the feminine. The masculine has got heaps of cards. There's so much more nodes and variables and layers to his reality, to what he's going through, to what he has to overcome. The struggles are a lot deeper, right? The burdens are a lot rawer. Yeah? So the impact on his aura, the impact on his mood, the impact on his output, yeah? It's a lot more to push through than the feminine. So the feminine, you're not being understanding enough or compassionate enough, or it's not about judging either of you, because the feminine, you are looking forward at your pursuit, but you have to understand in this spread, the masculine staring at the feminine, and the feminine staring head on in the other direction. The feminine looks forward and the masculine is looking right behind her, moving towards her from the back. And this has happened quite a few times in the reading. Now and then the feminine and the masculine look at each other, but this story that's been playing out for a while now on this channel, feel free to go and check out some of the playlists, is the masculine is always behind the feminine, just watching and slowly moving towards it, because he's got a lot more to carry. So the role of masculine in society, and the pressure put on them to be the provider for the family, to be the man of everyone's dreams. You know what? The pressure on men is a lot. It is really, really hard. Stereotypes are really, really fucked up and so burdensome. And listen up, right? What I will say is the feminine can take on the masculine energy a lot more easier. And what happens on the journey is the feminine, at this point of the cycle for this connection, is the feminine takes on masculine persona to a certain degree. Nothing outrageous, but there's masculine dominance. Feminine dominance is then handed over to the masculine. That is not easy, because the masculine now has to pursue feminine vibration full time. The masculine wears feminine vibration on the outside. That's not necessarily in anything other than being more receptive and moon and loving and this air of feminine effervescenceness, eleganceness. Go and look at the characteristics of yin and yang, feminine and masculine. You'll see the traits of the feminine are just softer, very different vibrations that are biologically programmed to the masculine. But the masculine is now being forced into that vibration because the feminine has been forced into the masculine vibration. So they're swapping energy. The yin and yang is now swapping, has been. That's why this is arose. Because all the storm, the shitstorm that's come up in the masculine's reality is the darker side that was never really looked at, because the darker side was sitting with the feminine. She's worked through that. So now as that energy is transmuted and like the wheel of destiny has turned, now the wheels turn into the light, and the masculine has now got the darker side of reality. That's his ownership. These two masculine and feminines could have never known each other, and this would still happen. This would still be the narrative. All it takes for you to is to walk in line with someone who's kin, someone you meet. This could even happen in trauma bonding, karmic relationships, why there's so many false twins. Because all it takes in any relationship with absolutely anyone is you meet and you mirror and you bounce your vibration back and forth, and that triggers change. That triggers the Fibonacci, that triggers the variables in your reality, that opens up new wings to the sacred geometry, and then slowly you're weaving in and out of this sense of self that you didn't see before. Sometimes it's rewarding and it's lighter vibrations, different like being on a dance mat, like being on the dance floor at the arcade. I get you're dancing on up, down, left, right, 2 stumps to the left, 2 stumps to the right. It's all of these different dance movements that you've got to do now. And it's like, if you can't keep up with the rhythm of this, I keep talking about rate of change all the time, ratio of exchange. So out there conversations, it's not really relevant to you guys. I'm sorry, guys. But it's just how I'm seeing reality at this time in human perspective. It's the perspective for us as the variable. And as a result of that, there's just so much different things happening to us. Every day we step and move, and it's a game of chess in reality. This morning, are you going to step forward and move to the left, to the black square, or the right to the white square, or go up one, or go left one, or where are you going on your chessboard today? Because life is a game of chess, and we're all playing it, right? And that's what the reality is, really awakening for the masculine. Masculine, if you've come in and received this and you've heard this, receive that. Receive that life is nothing but a chess game, and you just got to move. Is that a light? What side are you on, light or dark? There is no argument. There is no stressor. There is no issue with being in the dark for a while, but knowing it's the key. I'm depressive. I'm in dark night of the soul. I'm in low vibration when I'm with them. I'm in high vibration when I'm with them. I'll be in a better vibration when I have this. Probably the worst ideology to ever build, is because then you put expectation and desire potential in something that's probably going to fall short. Because when we set our sights on something, if I make this much money, if I finally get to that relationship, I'll be happy. And then you get there and you realise you're not happy, because happiness is not a constant construct. Happiness is not a solidified construct. Yeah, happiness wavers in any given moment, because I can stand up right now and stub my toe on the corner of my desk and scream and bitch for about 5 minutes. I'll be pissed off, especially if it bleeds. Then I'm going to lose the plot. So happiness gone. Just like that. You get a call, breaking news, turn on the TV, see something you don't like, watch a TV show, see a sad advert in between, makes you cry. Do you get what I mean? There is no constant variable of happiness. We are always in flux. Yeah? Feminine is aligning, and whatever she's exuding is powerful for the masculine. The masculine is watching the feminine. I think he should continue to raise his vibration. Not in a lot. It's tough. I'm gonna leave, and because now I'm just dragging myself into bigger conversations that I probably shouldn't have. But okay, yeah, there we go. There's not more to be said about the masculine. Masculine cards come out. It's got a rose in his hand as well. Okay. Masculine coming out with the 28, the 4, the 35, and the 21. This is a Norman deck if you do have it. And the 27. So we're looking at messages, destined messages and communication, okay? But the destiny here for the masculine is becoming unstuck with that 35. So he's got the 16, 28, 35. And realistically, the 35 is below him, and it's about becoming unanchored to that destiny and that specific output. Understanding, we're looking at a bit of a binary star system in that image as well. So it is about letting go and surrendering. There is a message about a home, right? What you call home, what you feel home. I do feel a physical home as well as an issue. Like, so burdened by the home environment, redecorating, opening the windows and doors. You know, like, this is what, from the start of time, 2016, I had this vision that I always refer to when I'm cleaning out old energy or opening the doors and windows. And it's like having the old witch's broomstick. You need to sweep around the house in the same kind of motion, sweeping out all the bad energy. Even if you can't really see what you're sweeping up, you want to sweep from room to room, from, let's say, left at the doorway, from left at the door, all the way sweep round the room, going round clockwise, to back round to the door, and then you use a dustpan and brush and sweep the rest up. Do that in every room. So you're moving all of the chi around the room to the exit, sweep it up at the doorway. Every room, every passage, you can do that. Obviously, passage and hallways are linear, so that's different. But you want to sweep round the room in that clockwise motion, bringing that chi right back to the door, and then brushing it out through the door, even energetically. So you want to make sure your furniture, like I'm talking about serious feng shui and chi energy in the rooms, are wrong. The chi in the room is wrong. For example, my house was really, really clean. I've got OCD, so everything's in the perfect position. But I've been at this desk for a while now, doing a lot of readings over the last 2 weeks, right? And I bounce between a lot of other stuff I do as well. So last week, I just came in here, and every time I looked at this area, I was like, the chi in this area is ridiculous. What the hell am I supposed to do? Nothing was dirty. I'm just sitting here and I'm talking to my deities like, guys, any advice? Because this ain't right. The energy's off. Like, off. I just had to pick furniture up. I had to pick the desk up, move it out the way, sweep behind it, move the frame that's on top of the desk, move everything around, just pick everything up, sweep underneath it, move the rug, move everything, sweep it. It wasn't even dirty. I clean all the time, but just the physical moving of those objects, at least out of the way, to bring some light in, a little bit of spray on the walls or whatever, spray on the furniture, wipe down the walls with a little wet cloth and antibacterial spray, just so the walls smell fresh again, a little bit of Palo Santo, move the ornaments around. You've got vases, you've got candles, you've got the pots with your pens or your resources in stationery, tarot decks. I took all my old tarot decks down, packed them away, shuffled them, cleansed them, packed them away, put out a whole new set. The energy's different. I was like, thank fuck for that, because the energy was so off. I had to adjust the whole chi in the room. And sometimes it's not about cleanliness, it's about energy. Yeah, the energy needed to be transmuting that old energy. It gets stagnant, it just gets trapped in the air, and you can't see it because it's just energy, right? But it's got to go. So bear that in mind. Okay, the masculine, you've done a lot of hard work. You've done incredibly well. The main issue with you is wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, You got chi everywhere. I'm even hearing chi in your phone. If there's people you don't speak to in your phone anymore, remove them, block and delete. You've got people on social media you don't talk to anymore, you're not going to talk to them again, you've had an argument with them, you're not in a bad way. Why are you still following them? Remove the chi from your phone, remove the chi from your WhatsApp chat, remove the chi from your Instagram, your Reddit. Everywhere is a chi minefield. Energy is everywhere. Clean up the chi. You got a garden, front garden, back garden, front of your house, doorway. Sweep things out your front door. Get a new front doormat. Get a new plant. Move your plants that are in the front room to the bedroom plants to the front room. Change your air freshener or plugins, smelly scent plugins that you have, or the little things that you put in the toilets to make it smell nice. Change them, get a different colour, get a different brand. You need something new. Get a new humidifier, get new essence oils. I mean, the energies, and this is masculine. This is not what the masculine wouldn't do. This is the feminine vibration the masculine's lacking. This is how you awaken masculine. You need to start doing the feminine things like that. Smelly stuff, candles. You come in from work, get a nice, candle, smelling candle, any candle you like, or melts, like Yankee Candle, have melts and have incense sticks, or be careful with incense sticks. I've had some incidents with them recently, I've stopped using them. But Palo Santo is fine, sage is fine for the big events of blasting out energy. There's people been there. If you had loads of people around your house and you haven't saged since they've left, and you've just been in that environment working and doing stuff, then oh my god, then you've got a hell of vibrations up in there that are just chilling. Oh god, the whole place needs a deep spiritual cleansing. Walk around the house saying a special kind of prayer. Get some tea towels that are colourful, plug in air fresheners for the wall, little things that you stick to the bathroom, like them little jelly stickers, and they smell really nice, and you just flush it, you just stick to the toilet bowl. Get some beautiful luxurious hand wash and hand cream for the bathroom, get smelly candles, get beautiful plants. Get the feminine aspects. Get some cushions for the sofa. Get a cute rug. Get new curtains. I mean, whatever it is, that's the feminine. This is what we've been looking for. The stuff's been missing, and it's that stuff. It's mood enhancing. It's healing. The vibration is low. You need healing things around you. Fabrics, throws for the sofa. I mean, I've got fairy tale wallpaper in my front room. It just shifted the environment straight away. That's just an example. Looks like my front room looks like it looks like a tower from Disney, like Rapunzel's at the top of it or something. Get photos, a canvas for the wall, and a piece of art. You've seen the Sims game. The Sim gets upset when the environment's bad. I always say this. How often are you taking the bins out? Do you need a new bin? Are you cleaning the bin bowl itself? Is the kitchen clean? Have you cleaned the oven? Have you cleaned the sinks? Do you need to put some plug hole stuff down the sink? Have you cleaned out the fridge? Have you cleaned out the kitchen cupboards? Do you need new pots? Do you need new pans? Do you need new tea towels? Do you need new towels? Do you need new bed sheets? Do you need a new mattress? Do you need a new bed? Do you need a new mattress? Do you need a new mattress topper? New sheets, new curtains, new blinds, a sofa. What's missing? And that's it, guys. I'm going to leave it there, okay? You're shifting. And to be honest, all that conversation was really just about the feminine energy finding the masculine. The masculine has to do all of that girly stuff. Stereotypically, it's not. It's self-care. Have a nice bath. Have a nice milk bath, masculine, with flowers in it and honey and essence oils. I really love a cinnamon essence oil, or rosemary. Yeah, they're actually my favourite, cinnamon and rosemary. And put them in the bath. Get some herbs, throw them in the bath. Get some rosemary, actual sprigs. Put them in the bath with you. Buy a bunch of flowers from the supermarket. Go home, make a nice milk bath, throw them in there. Even with some cinnamon sprigs, or just cinnamon essence oil. Neil's Yard, best place for essence oils. Candles around the sides of the bath. You need beautiful smelling stuff. Essence oils, flick it on the sofa, or maybe depending on what sofa you got, flick it on the rug, or flick it on somewhere where it's not going to create an oil stain. But I'm giving feminine advice now. So basically, you get a spray bottle, empty spray bottles that you have, or just buy empty spray bottles, fill it with essence oil, 1/3 essence oil to water, and then just spray it around in the environment, spray it all around the rooms instead of using air freshener, because air freshener is really not good for you. So just spray it around the room, a little bit on the sofa. It shouldn't stain because it will be light. Spray it on the rugs, spray it in the bedroom, bedspreads, so everything smells aromatic. Yeah, that's why you're not healing masculine. You haven't got that feminine aroma, that aromatic smell. You haven't got the feminine touch. And now it's important for the masculine to bring that feminine touch in independently within you first. Because the feminine's doing that by being that masculine energy. Easy for the feminine to do in this polarity, because she's just got to go out there and be fucking raw and masculine. But for the masculine to go, oh, I'm going to have a milk bath, and I'm going to put a face mask on with some cucumbers, and I'm going to light this candle, and I'm going to have a glass of Chardonnay in the bath. I mean, it's less known, it's less spoken of, but men need that too, because that is what really aligns you to the feminine. So basically the feminine needs to go and, the masculine needs to go and be feminine for a while, come home to his feminine house and let go and surrender, and dance around to Celine Dion, I'm Alive, and a little bit of Shania Twain, which I've just been banging constantly. That's a lovely journey for the masculine. Now we say that, because the shadow has been such a burden. So masculine, get your beautiful feminine vibration on. Get loads of products from your local spa place, pamper. You go and buy loads of stuff online and spoil yourself, okay? And we'll be back soon with more, okay? Love and light.